Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Purposive Communication class. So, for today's session, this is just a continuation of our discussion in public speaking or public communication. So, here at this session, we're going to be dealing with the different types of speeches and the public speaking etiquette. So, we're done already with the discussion of public speaking communication. I mean, the nature of it. So, at this time around, we're going to be dealing with the types of speeches and the public speaking etiquette. So let's proceed. So we're just going to have first a review of what we mean by public speaking. So public speaking is basically more of aside from you're talking to a group or a big number of people, this is also a process wherein speaking is structured, deliberate manner in terms of informing, influencing, or entertaining an audience, and therefore you need to know and understand. I mean the speech skills that you need to have and the speech theories that you need to have for you to have a good speaking engagement to a group of number of people. So let's have a recap again also with speech. Speech is a term used to refer to the body or spoken expression of information and ideas. So for the written one, we have the written speech and of course the oral speech. So written speech is basically more of the content of your discussion to a group number of people. And when we talk about oral, this is about how you try to deliver already about the speech. So let's move on. So as we try to move on and discuss the public speaking, we do have different types of speeches. According to first is about the purpose, second one is about the delivery, third is about the occasion. So when we talk about purpose, this is about the objective of you, I mean of yours when you try to have a speaking engagement. So when you try to identify the objective of yours when you try to speak to a group of people, definitely you will know what type of appropriate words are you going to utilize when you're speaking to them, and therefore it's easy also for you to really, I mean, interact and have a connection with the audience. Next one is about the delivery. Delivery is about the manner of how you try to present ideas in terms of having the clarity and the coherence of the message in an interesting way. So that's the delivery. And also, this is how you try to look and try to organize your verbal and nonverbal cues in terms of its delivery, because different deliveries they have also different requirements. Next one is about occasion. Occasion is about the context where you are speaking. So when we talk about occasion, these are special speeches that you try to use in terms of its importance in a significant, I mean, in a specific event. So different occasion may have a different speaking engagement. So let's now proceed with the first one. So when we talk about purpose, purpose as what I have told you, this is about objective. What is the objective of the speaker? Do you think the speaker would like to inform you, demonstrate, to persuade, entertain? Informing is about just giving knowledge, information, theories, and all, or anything that will have more of, I mean, information dissemination only. So usually when we talk about a public speaking in an informative manner, this is about the orientation, classroom discussion, training, like that. So that's about the purpose of communication in informative manner. Next one is about demonstrative. Demonstrative is about you try to a kind of public speaking that you try to demonstrate into a group of people. Wherein, like for example, it's a training session, in a classroom discussion. If it's a skill engagement activity, that's for demonstration. So, while on the other hand, we do have some like demonstration also, like for example, in a promodizer, like demonstrating a product, like that. Demonstrating a product of how it works, like that. So next one is about persuasive. Persuasive is about a kind of purpose wherein the speaker is trying to encourage in the group of people, encourage in terms of influencing them to believe what they believe, what they wanted to believe. Okay, so to believe what they wanted to believe based from the speaker. So it's just more of it's a case of encouraging this kind of people to believe your stand, I mean to agree on the stand that you're taking in. So that's persuasion. So usually, persuasive speech are into, like, for example, politicians. I mean, making them to vote them. So that's persuasive speech. Another, like, for example, there is an advocacy that you wanted them to believe, uh, uh, based on the idea of the speaker, or like for also from the product. I mean, products. I mean, offering like that. That's also persuasive. I mean, making them buy your product and let them use it. Next one is entertainment. So entertainment, or a purpose of being entertained, is uh, this one is just basically more of entertaining, more of like having a storytelling, making of like being a host in a certain program, like a wedding, a birthday celebration, like that. That the purpose of yours is just to entertain a group of people. So the examples of those speakers are like the comedian, the host, artists, like that. So that's for the purpose of entertainment. Next one is another type of speech is about the delivery. Delivery again is what we are talking about, which is about the manner in a way that how are you going to deliver your speech, like that. So, are you going to make it in impromptu, meaning no preparation at all? Are you going to make it in extemporaneous, meaning there's a little preparation? Or you're going to make it in a manuscript, meaning you have a copy to read in front of people? Or the other one, which is about you have memorized the speech and then talk to people, but actually the things that you have are already memorized. Okay, so what is good about impromptu speaking is that it really trains your way of thinking in terms of talking to people, and organize also in that immediately. However, when we talk about impromptu, it's hard for you to prepare yourself. Not only, I mean, preparing yourself, but also the idea. And at the same time, since you were ambushed with the question, therefore, it's hard for you to compose yourself, to compose ideas in just a short period of time. Next one is the extemporaneous. What's good about extemporaneous is that you were given a short of period of time, and therefore, it helps you to really, I mean, prepare outline in speaking to a group of people, and therefore through that outline, it's it helps you to organize your thoughts, and at the same time there is no juggling of thoughts, and it's easy for you to talk to them. Okay, so next one is the speaking for manuscript. What's good about manuscript is just you're just, I mean, reading what is into the document and then try to talk to the people. However, what is not good about the manuscript is that since this one is so scripted, um, you need to be good in terms of how you try to deliver a speech. And usually, this one, the speaking for a manuscript, is being done when someone is absent to speak in front of people, and therefore there is a representative. So that representative just read the speech of the original person speaking to the people. So, and also, you need to be good also in terms of pronouncing words, trying to make it into the intonation, the stress, and all, so that you can have an impact and an interaction to the people. And then the last one is the speaking from memory. Speaking from memory is what we call the memorized speech. Memorized speech because you try to memorize first the speech. You have the document, you have the manuscript, you memorize it, and then everything, the nonverbal cues are also, I mean, scripted. I mean, you have, I mean, planned it beforehand. Like you have like 2 weeks, 3 weeks to talk to people, and therefore, after you try to present it to the group of people. However, the disadvantage of that, since this is a memorized one, it's hard for you to really the continuity, because sometimes there are speakers that forget words. I mean they have lost their words into their minds, and therefore lost words into their mouth, and therefore, I mean, they are already lost with everything, and that makes the continuity of the delivery of message to the people, I mean, really, I mean, stop right there because you were lost from the words, I mean, coming into your mouth and coming into your mind. Like just one word, nakalimutan mo and nakalimutan mo na lahat. And therefore, nakakahiya ka. So that's for the memorized speech. Next one is about the um, types of speeches according to occasion. We do have two. First one is the ceremonial speaking, and the second one is about the inspirational speaking. Ceremonial speaking is basically more of you're talking to people in ceremonies. So, like for example, the priest trying to talk to people in terms of serem. So that one is very scripted, meaning it's the same words, the same flow, I mean the same idea. So in short, it's scripted. On the other hand, when we talk about inspirational speaking, naman, it's more of like in was this a politician giving an inspirational message, or anyone who has expertise giving an inspirational message to a group of people. So as what I'm telling you, different occasion may have a different type of speaking engagement. So therefore, you have a different way on how are you going to deliver it. So let's move on. So these are the etiquettes or tips for public speaking. First, you need to have etiquette-full public speaking. What do you mean by etiquette-full public speaking? You need to be 100% ready. Ready in knowledge or theories, and also ready also in terms of physical, psychological, emotional, and of course, I mean, in terms of knowledge, I mean, cognitively, you need to be uh, was this ready, so that the things that that are coming into your mouth are basically more of something informative to the people, because you're competent and expert to that field of talk. Next one is the focusing of on confidence. So what do you mean by that? Focusing on confidence is about being confident on your thoughts. So you need to be confident on your thoughts, um, not only with your thoughts but also with how you look, and also the nonverbal cues. So you need to really to talk smart, and talking smart is not only about what you know, but it's also how you say it and how you look. And next one is about practicing makes presentable. So for the impromptu, you don't have any more practice that you can do because that's immediate. But for the memorized one and also for the manuscript, you can have a practice for that. So what's good about practicing is that it's easy for you to plan what words are going to be coming out, and then at the same time your nonverbal cues, and it's easy for you also to really have a connection with people, because you have already, I mean, the idea on what could be done. I mean, what could happen also. So take the plan A, plan B, plan C, and plan D. So that would be all for the etiquette tips for public speaking. So that would be all, everyone, and have a nice day.